Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched. Shop till you drop.
You're licking everyone's noses, and it makes me feel weird.
Makes you feel weird.
That's what I said. It makes me feel weird.
And we also maybe mirrored Warforged to Alita's movements. That's a plus.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 30th episode. Of
30?
Yes.
There's only 22 of these left?
Yes, there's only 22 of these
We
left.
better get a storyline on.
Welcome to episode
Why
30
would we do that?
of Season 7. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to start right where we left off last time, as the group just left the bar. At least I'm telling them that they left the bar.
I clearly had 7 more shots.
Baby bird shots?
King shots.
King baby shots.
King cake shots.
King cake shots.
Okay.
They're mighty gross.
Then that's 7 gold, if you're drinking 7 shots.
Here's 7 more galleons on you.
No. Also, Scrothor's going to need to do a con save.
3 more of those, and you
17.
can turn them in for a sticky hand that you could slap around.
And I need
Out of the
one
gotcha
more.
machine.
And I also need 1 more con save.
17.
Okay, you're fine. You feel totally fine. You are a heavy drinker.
I'm an executive.
How you guys doing?
Go in a giant town.
Yeah, let's go up the giant's butthole and make him explode when we get bigger with our ant powers.
Yes, and the giant's rectum can be used as some sort of frictionless, spherical control nodule. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anuses are famously frictionless.
Nightmarishly elastic.
Yes.
Sure.
You can fit 3, maybe 4 raccoons up there.
Or 1 Alita.
So, if you tried to
They look
ride
excited.
directly to where the giant is on the map, you would run just near Unforgiven, so you might want to give it a little bit of a wide berth.
Veer left a little.
A little bit, yeah. So you're just riding south then?
I'm flying.
Oh, you're gonna fly. What's your mount doing?
Following the herd.
Okay, just runs behind you. All right. Okay.
The mount should take the
It's carrying
robot
chubbers.
with it. It
Yeah,
should carry, or both.
No, yeah. Yeah, both.
Chubbers is in the gun cart.
Oh, right. Yeah.
True.
So
You got a gun
carrying the 2 Warforged bodies.
I forgot we had a fucking gun cart.
Yep, you do. All right. So you're riding south.
Convoy.
Sure. This convoy is riding south.
I'm flying.
Ain't we a beautiful sight?
It's flying. I'm going to say that you give Unforgiven quite the wide berth, so you don't get anywhere near that.
Which one's Unforgiven?
Unforgiven's the town in the center. It's Smiling Town.
Oh, yeah.
Town.
We don't want to go there.
Yeah. It is also very obviously the largest of the cities in the West, and it also looks.
Is that
nicest.
obvious?
Yeah, it's
From the
fucking
map.
huge. As you get anywhere near it, you can see it. It's way bigger than any of the other towns you've come
Well, I
across.
guess you were right that it's obvious.
Yeah, and it also looks much nicer as well. But as you ride south, you notice that in the direction of where Yuma was, that gigantic swirling storm cloud is still there with red lightning and whatnot. Now you're approaching the railroad tracks, and you know that on the other side of the railroad tracks, that's where the entrance to this giant's lair is. But as you get close to the railroad tracks, as you look down the line,
That's where we'll take a break.
no, towards Yuma, that it looks like there is a giant skygina ripped in the vertically in the air. It's a red skagina, and lightning is emanating from
The skunt.
the skunt.
No. No.
Skash.
No.
Voice in head. Does the scussy look juicy?
No, it looks crackly because there's constant lightning shooting out of it and into the clouds.
Red lightning, you said?
Yes, red lightning.
Oh, it's that time of the sky.
No.
And you notice that the
No,
railroad
no.
tracks seem to just not exist as they get closer to you. Now you guys are very, very far away. But it looks like there's a gigantic crater in the vicinity of this cloud. And there's just this lightning is just raining down constantly. But yeah, there's the Sky Giant or the Skash or the Skunt or however you want to call it. He's just there, hanging out in the sky. But yeah, you are at
I
the railroad
rolled
tracks.
to pleasure it.
Did somebody play Crack the Sky?
Skunts in the skies keeps on
Turn in. There you go.
So you're at the railroad tracks. You see across the railroad tracks that there is a path that goes up into the mountains. And on either side of this path, there are spikes. And on the spikes, there are various levels of decay. There are various parts of bodies. Some full-on bodies, some just heads, some torsos ripped apart. There's a lot of body parts all over the place. And a lot of bones also strewn about and smashed. And there are large footprints. And yeah, you don't see the giant directly from where you are, but you also can't see where that pathway winds up to.
Skrothor, it's very polite of the giant to provide you with so many snacks on the way to its home.
Why, yes. And also, I was thinking maybe the giant has been hoarding chocolate and we could present it to the Sky Storm.
Oh, Felita loves chocolate.
Do they?
Felita, you love chocolate.
I do love chocolate.
Well, let's go get you some giant chocolate.
What's your favorite chocolate, Felita?
Tony bars.
Caramel pecan clusters with chocolate covering them.
That's true. I was going to give you a luck point if you said the right answer.
Oh, well, that is the right answer. So thanks for the luck point.
Yes. What's your favorite? That's wrong.
Her character would obviously be into the assorted chocolates where she doesn't know what any of them are. Obviously.
Yeah, but sometimes with the caramel pecan clusters, there's one bad pecan in there, and you don't know. You
It's
don't know if
burnt.
it's gonna
That's
happen.
fair.
It's burnt.
Never had one. Couldn't tell you.
It's bad.
And then your whole mouth tastes
It's
like metal
burnt.
for
It's
like
a
3
burnt.
days.
Metal?
Yeah.
You're eating pennies.
How, voice and head.
Yes.
How old do these decapitated bodies taste?
Taste?
Yes. Nature
Only
check.
a nature or medicine check. Taste.
To taste them, I got a 25.
Okay. You know that based on just little nibbles of all these bodies, they go back as far as, the ones that are the oldest are just bones at this point, but you would guess at least 100 years old.
Trial by bone.
Some of the bodies are days.
Active giant.
Yes. And yeah, you can hear some thawing of giant thawing, yes, of giant footsteps. Thaw, thaw, thaw.
Skrothor climbs into the sky.
Okay.
Good luck, everybody on the ground. They're very stompy.
What do you see up there?
Roll me a
What
perception
do
check.
I see?
What do you see with your bird eyes?
Skrothor perceives with 22.
You see
Wisdom, who knew?
a winding pathway. It stays about the same width, about 15, 20 feet wide, all the way up as it winds up a little bit. And then it comes to a clearing. And the clearing is where there is a lot of carnage. And this clearing sits in front of a cave. Now, you can't see what's in the cave because obviously you're at the wrong kind of angle to be able to look up inside that thing. But you do see lots of footprints and lots of pools of blood and dried blood and all that stuff. So it looks like there's a big opening of death out there at the top of this pathway before you go into the cave. And it sounds like the thawing is coming from inside the cave.
Like hammering or stomping or?
It sounds like footsteps.
I fly back down and relay that information to the party.
Okay.
So it seems that the giant is inside his gigantic cave, just stomping around like a herd of rhinoceri, which I've seen, by the way.
Okay.
We need to draw them out so that we can perhaps kill them in the killing floor of the carnage area that they have in front of their cave, because I feel like I don't want to fly inside the cave, which is clearly small enough for them to just grab us and snap me in half.
Possibly.
I've never met no giant. Are they ones that could be reasoned with
Maybe.
if we're trying to
Giants are sentient.
build an army? You know, if Rupert said that Smiling Tom has been coming down here, maybe he's been messing with the giant and not beefing him up.
Or having babies with the giant.
I mean, anything's possible out here in the
Giant
West.
babies.
For giant king cakes.
D1 babies. That
I
means
kinda-
Division 1
I kind of want to
football.
roll for babies, but I'm not going
Roll for babies.
I'll roll for babies.
to.
Natural 20. You get 20 babies.
that are all taller than a normal human.
That's 4 basketball teams.
So yeah, that is the situation you find yourselves in. At this point, the time it took you to get there, it's almost evening, so the light's getting a little low. But it's not dark or anything. It's just getting to evening.
Does the giant have any kind of illumination up in his cave? Do I see a flickering light or anything like that?
So, according to Scrothor, it does seem like there are some flickering lights in
It's
the
smart
cave.
enough to use fire of some kind.
Did it look like there was any smoke coming out from further in the cave? Like
Flickering
from,
light.
but was there smoke exiting the cave?
It's dark.
It's not dark.
You said it was dark.
I never said it was dark.
Well, is there smoke, voice, and head?
Roll perception.
I got a 21.
You notice that because you're doing a big circle around this area, but not getting too close to the skunt. You fly over to the other side of the mountains, and you notice that there's a small hole in the top of the rocks. Almost looks like it's just a group of rocks that sort of like come apart a little bit, and you see smoke sort of billowing out of it. Not very much, but a little bit. Probably not big enough of a hole right this second for. What size are you guys?
Medium.
I'm small.
Maybe Clancy,
Regular.
though his shell is a little bulky, but he might get
It's a
stuck.
small shell.
You're a soft shell.
No, it's just small.
Are you molting?
No. I'm just a little boy. I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy, little guy,
I'm a
bud.
little guy. I'm just a little guy.
Little feller.
So should I
So,
call a challenge?
I'm
or
a little
no?
man.
Up to you.
So I think we should either try and talk to it or we should plug up that chimney hole and then put a
Smoke
bunch of
him
debris
out.
in the front of the cave and just cook them.
I feel like he might be able to move the debris if we can move it there, but
But if it's on fire,
I'm gonna go up and try talking to it.
Okay. So you just wander on up to the.
I'm bringing my Captain
Chubbers.
Chubbers with
Chubbers.
me.
You're bringing Chubbers.
Yes.
All right.
Felita just looks sad as he walks up. I just wanted a fire and burn it and cook it.
You roll your cart up the path, and it opens up into a clearing. This clearing is a goddamn nightmare. It is various crushed bodies, some smashed like deep into the soil, some just pieces of bodies. Some are crushed, some are torn apart. It looks like there's a lot of carnage here. There's lots of bones, many, many, many bones. And then you notice that this cave opening, because the area that you're in is almost circular in nature. The end of it is this cave, and it's pretty big. I would say it's probably about 15 feet tall, the opening of this cave. It's about 50 feet wide, so it's a pretty big gash in the cave.
We're not
Before,
going to be able to get enough debris for that.
yeah, it's pretty big. Before Captain Gizzard rounds the corner to head to the cave, Skrothor puts a wing on him and casts guidance.
What's that do?
It gives me post-nut clarity. I walk back down the mountain.
This is a terrible idea.
This is a terrible
It gives,
idea.
gives you a D4 on your next ability check. That'll save you.
It's a
Look at the bones.
D4s don't mean shit on botches. So yeah,
I don't see any shells. It'll probably be fine.
you see all kinds of different skeletons. You see bovine
Shells,
born,
no
dragon
shells,
born.
though.
I know you don't see any shells. There are no turtle
Exactly.
people
So
here.
I'm
He
fine.
crushed them into bread.
Yeah. Or made
shell
some
bread.
2287 bread.
Use them for bowls. Could be.
He made them into knee pads for when he goes rollerblading.
So safe.
And a little
It's
ukulele.
hard not to respect it.
Okay. What are you guys doing? You hear the sound of heavy breathing coming from.
But it's just Phil because he's sitting too close to the mic.
Do we want to talk to him, or do we want to just stealthily kill him?
And we should
I mean,
attempt communication before, but we should prepare the death beam before.
Prepare the death.
well, I mean, we should hide our numbers and walk in single file.
Ooh!
Number one, stand by with death beam.
Did you just scream out? Is
No, that was in conversation only. Could Alita pilot one of the drones in there, and then it could mimic? Does it talk? If they talk,
Sing a
it
little
talk if I
song
talk?
like "There are no strings on me."
So it sounds like there. So it looks like there's a little speaker in the mouth area. So maybe if Felita talks, it'll also speak. But you're not 100% sure on that because Felita was talking in the store and the robot was not talking. So
I speak.
could be coated in yuckies so that the giant will try to eat it.
okay. Yuckies. Yuckies. Okay.
I volunteer in tribute.
Butt poop and mouth poop.
Back and forth.
Butt and mouth poop. Got it.
I'm gonna go back up the mountain with Captain Chubbers.
So you're going back to the cave.
I'm gonna go back up there.
You get tired from wheeling around this
Well,
fat cat.
Scrothor's trying to squeeze out some bird
shit.
droppings onto the.
Okay. You're in the clearing.
I'm gonna get closer.
Okay.
Navigate through the gore and pus.
Okay. You too. Get over to the entrance of the cave, and you just feel hot air rolling out.
What do I see though?
It's very dark. You just see faint light, so it looks like this cave arches around a little bit and sort of goes down a bit.
I stealth in.
Okay. With a.
I was hoping you forgot that word.
Okay.
I stealth in successfully.
With a 13.
Okay.
That's a lucky number.
There's a lot of bones, and it does sound a little crunchy as you walk in. Like there are so many bones that you can't even avoid the bones, so it does sound a bit crunchy. And
Luckily, the giant snores very loudly.
you don't hear any snoring, but you do start to hear the slow thoughting coming towards the entrance of the cave. Slow though.
Giants love riddles, right? Can you puppet the cat?
Riddle me this,
not
giant
like a
man.
small
What gets
cat.
bigger the more you take away?
Smash.
What?
Smash.
No.
Smash.
Smash does not get bigger the more you take away, you fucking idiot.
Bubble.
You stupid giant.
Just smash.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. So you just staying there?
I'm gonna keep going forward.
Keep going forward.
See,
All right.
So I do need the bird mouth, right?
16.
Oh, for stealth?
Yes.
Okay. That thoughting gets louder and faster as it moves directly towards you. Yeah.
Do
now
I
it
see
sounds-
anything yet?
Oh yeah, you see coming around the corner, stooped a little bit because he's too tall for the cave, is a stone giant, and this stone giant is all kinds of mangled a little bit. Like it looks like it was pieced together off of different types of stone, and it's got crazy eyes. Like its little pebbles are falling out of its mouth because that's the form of frothing that we get. Pebbles, little stony pebbles. So, yeah, and it just is like.
Do you understand the common tongue?
Runs right at you. Initiative, everybody.
Do I get an action before we go in?
I would say you calling out, hey, big...
Fucking the voice is not using
It's
the
like a bonus
verb
action.
is not an
you get
action, you
one
dumb
action.
cuck. Lightning bolt.
Okay.
I'm using my lightning breath.
Okay.
Give me 1 second as I look that up because I didn't have it ready.
I think it's 3d6 in a straight line.
You go full Palpatine on him.
You get a dex save on it.
Actually, it has decent dex. He doesn't.
That's a nice dex, and I've seen a lot of decks.
So yeah, rolled a 9. So he's not going to save.
What level are we?
That's what you think, but the captain's
what
DC
level?
is 8.
It's on your sheet.
5,
I think
6.
5.
Soon to be 6 after this.
Definitely.
Or
after
dead.
we kill
Or
this
dead.
giant.
10 damage.
All right.
You didn't answer me question.
So you open up your mouth, and this beam of lightning, just bolts, just arcs around and hits this thing in the chest, and you just see like a small chunk of rock pop out. And it stops, looks down, and then looks at you, and you notice that whatever furrowed, like how it furrows a brow of rock, but it glares at you and intensely stomps towards you, roaring so loud I need you to do a con
And I'm
save.
gonna shrug and like tilt my head at the same time. Eee.
Con save.
All right, I'll take that. 19.
Okay, you're not deaf. But it does move.
Lizards don't have eardrums.
I'm pretty sure you get deaf.
No, I don't have
Let's go
eardrums.
try it. We'll go to the store, we'll get some lizards, and we'll scream.
And we'll scream at them.
All right, initiative.
Initiative.
Dirty 20.
That's a 20 on the die.
Lucky 13 for Squirthor.
18. Do I need to roll for my robot too?
No. We'll go with you.
Mimic your actions.
Doubling all of your attacks, you said.
Nice. Did you give it guns?
I'm gonna give it my old shotgun, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So first up will be Admiral Gizzard.
I'm gonna lay down a ray of frost on this stony boy.
You mean you're gonna hit him with a ray of frost?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not going to like Sub-Zero it underneath his feet?
That's what I was like. Are you trying to
Well-
make it slippery?
Then you could uppercut
You
him.
haven't, is this giraffes 2.0?
I mean, that's the thing I don't want is giraffes.
2.0?
I figured if I like ray of frost his legs would be brittle, and then we could
Maybe.
whack
Give it a shot.
away.
think
Good
that's what
idea.
that-
Good idea.
Magic spell does, though. It
Huh?
just does frost damage, right?
I mean, stone is. I hate the cold.
Doesn't say anything about that.
Hey,
Pokemon rules.
So nope. And technically, stone is resistant to ice. Ice is...
11 damage. I did.
Don't even bring your Pokemon shit to me, man. Would you do 11?
11.
Hold up. Stone is resistant to ice.
Yeah.
right?
Have you
Pokemon.
in Pokemon?
Yes, we're talking about
Oh,
Pokemon.
we're using Pokemon rules and not the
But we're
world
not.
rules.
We're not.
Oh, no, I'm looking at Stone Giant, and it says nothing about ice.
It has
so-
no resistances.
Yeah. Has no resistances or any.
Resistances.
So, yeah. Shut up, Steve.
We'll go, look,
How much?
it's not in my nature to
11.
shut up.
It's not in. Like, I'm not in its reach, right?
Not yet. But, you know, yeah, it's got a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
On its turn.
We're level 5.
Yes.
Allegedly.
I get 2 attacks?
Now with spells,
Alright, that's not what I asked.
you don't get 2 attacks if
Yeah,
you cast a spell.
Casters don't get
Yeah,
spells.
casters
So I can't,
Get
like,
2 attacks.
do an attack spell and then do, like,
Nope.
a sword spell.
So there's 2 actions. One
sword
is a...
spell.
Yeah.
You get a
Your
major
stab.
action,
I cast stab.
and then you get a movement action.
Yeah.
So, like,
Cool, I run.
yeah.
I don't even think casters get 2 melee attacks or ranged.
Sorry.
Like
No, they never
you don't
do.
get anything. You have to
But-
have a specific.
I
class.
run!
Okay, you
Yeah.
run.
Sorry, Captain Chubbers!
You make it out of the. Oh, so Chubbers is still in the cave.
Yeah, with that gun. I figured I couldn't run with it.
Okay.
Can pry his gun from his cold, dead beans.
Hold on, I need to roll for Captain Chubbers' Captain Chubbers also got a crit 20 for his initiative.
I mean, I figured he would just go with you, but
Oh, I thought that was your attack. Come on, bro.
I don't get 2 attacks.
But Chubbers gets a
Oh, so it's Chubbers' turn?
cat
He gets a
action.
Scratch.
He can scratch the trigger on the gun.
he can't go. He just flops around in the back.
I
of
got a
your
crit 20.
That's why.
No, he's like playing with the
put it
gun,
in the
and
ba-
it,
you
whoops,
used
it
him
goes
as
in the
bait.
trigger well.
That's why you don't leave your loaded gun on the
Because he
floor with your
couldn't
cats.
So yeah, so I would say your movement gets you outside the cave.
What does Captain Chubbers? Does he get a movement?
I mean, yeah. Which way would he like to roll?
He
in
rolls-
the bed of the
He
cart?
rolls onto his tummy and then somehow puts his arms, like, even though he's got, like, chicken legs,
His limbs are like 2
and his
inches
beans
long.
are up,
He's got talons.
and he's showing the beans.
All right, so you're hoping the cuteness will save him.
I don't think anything.
He's like
Maybe the
Totoro.
giant will make the mistake of petting his tum,
Okay.
and
Because he's full of TNT.
Well, next up will be Clancy.
All right, I'm gonna retreat as far back as I can without breaking line of sight of the giant.
Okay.
I don't think anybody else had
Nobody
line of
has
sight but
line of sight
me.
of the giant yet because he's still in the
Well,
cave.
I'm gonna advance as far forward as I can to see line of sight.
Then you have
of
to
the
go to the
giant.
mouth of the cave to see the giant.
Okay, I do that.
So basically, you're right where Gizzard is.
Okay, I do that.
Okay.
And
Do you want to be
does
next
it
to
appear
Gizzard,
to
or
have
do you
some
want to be
sort of?
separate from Gizzard?
I would like to be away from Gizzard.
Okay.
He smells funny, and I don't like him.
I got ass scurvies.
Ass scurvy.
Ass scurvy.
I gotta
So
show
like
an
ass
orange up the
fissures.
ace.
That was a Raimi Spider-Man reference. Anyway, does the giant appear to have some sort of eyes that I could insert bullets into?
He has eye sockets. It does not look like it has
What are you,
fleshy
fucking
eyes.
Odysseus?
I
always go
shoot
for
him
eyes.
in the eye sockets.
Okay. Roll attack.
12.
So you fire off a shot and it just off of the rock of the face. It hits it in the eyebrow and just twinks up and hits the ceiling of the rock.
I'll twink up with you.
Guys, I don't think we can stop this rock.
You have another shot,
I shoot it again.
Turtles gets another shot.
right? I'm pretty sure you get 2 shots.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
Right? When you say it like that, it makes me think you don't.
Rogues totally
have
get
another
double
shot.
attack ever.
7.
Right?
I don't know.
No, they don't.
Oh, rogues don't have a second shot? Okay, then I guess you don't, Clancy.
Take
Well,
that.
I got a 7 anyway, so it's
Nope, it didn't matter, so you missed. All right, so then it will be
They eventually do, right?
Felita.
I'm
You're like in the
gonna
middle-ish.
hand my old shotgun over to the
Robot?
robot,
Okay.
Who
and
hands
we're gonna
something?
run. We're gonna run up to the side of the cave that Clancy's on, and not the one that Gizzard's on. And
Admiral Gizzard.
I'm going to say you guys
yeah, Admiral.
Okay.
And
So
I'm
as you
gonna
run,
cast.
It runs next to you in the exact same direction. Like you've basically
Yeah.
offloaded off of the whatever mount
Squid.
or had, and you just put it next to you so that way it's running parallel with you,
My lizard.
mirrored perfectly. Okay. So yeah, it runs as far as you
And
go.
I'm gonna cast Bane on
Okay.
this rock giant.
Do you feel a
Okay. What's that do?
So now it has to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, those
charisma.
charismatic stone
It's
giants.
a -1 for charisma for him, but I rolled a 19, so he got an 18.
Fuck. Okay.
That sucks.
And then Felita, with nothing in her hand, is just gonna raise her arm and aim at the giant and act like she's pulling a trigger.
So
Twice? No,
I feel like
guess
that's
not.
kind of 2 attacks.
Yeah,
You're literally casting a
attacks,
spell and
yeah.
not attacking.
Can you,
I
can
have
you,
nothing in my hand.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, you're
Eh.
attacking vicariously through another thing.
I mean, isn't that the point of that
It's
robot?
an-
The doubling
That's the
robot.
point of having a
That's pretty
robot.
good. That's a
Okay.
pretty good point of the robot.
I'm gonna say because you're
I let you have this thing, but you can't play with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the Dennis
I mean,
and Jenna
like, so like,
relationship.
it's probably a pretty good disadvantage shot because
I
like,
wasn't
they're
gonna
like,
give disadvantage. I was gonna give -2 because you're having to
Okay.
aim through something else's
good. That's
eyes,
good.
basically.
But if she can close her eyes and see what the robot is seeing, why would that be disadvantage on her shooting?
okay, fire away your shotgun.
so
Jenna,
just
don't roll a
regular
4.
attack.
Yeah, just a regular attack with the shotgun.
All right. That would be a.
Now, the robot doesn't have your bonuses.
But if it's a dex attack,
It's a
they're
dex
like
attack.
aiming with their arm, with their eyes closed, right?
You can roll
So then-
4d6 to see what the dex bonus would be if you rolled it.
Mm,
And then just write it down. Keep the plus 3.
nice. You should keep that roll.
Sweet.
What'd you get?
Herpes.
I got herpes.
That's a 13. So it's a +1,
Yep,
right?
so you get a +1 to your attack.
Herpes.
Okay. So I rolled a 19 to attack.
Will hit.
Boosh.
Shotgun from distance. I think it's 3d6 up close. So we'll say it's
What?
1d10 from a distance.
One
Okay.
'Cause I can't
D6
figure out
and
what
one
it is.
D4.
All right.
That's better, actually.
Yes, that's why I said that.
You would think searching 6 and 7.
I got a 9.
Hey.
Hey, damage.
That's almost max
+1
damage.
from the dex bonus of the robot.
You're so dexterous, it makes the bullets fly faster and harder.
So yeah, the shell, or what kind of shot is this? I'm assuming it's just
Slug.
slug. So yeah,
Slug shot.
Here's slug-based
here's a
shot.
chunk out of the, a
it's just
small
made of
chunk,
salt.
not very big, out of like the lower region of the giant. Then it'll be Scrothor.
Nice.
Scrothor will glide down to the top of the mouth of the cave
Okay.
for like half their movement. Cast Fairy Fire on the giant.
What's that do?
It has to make a dex save.
Okay. It doesn't.
Any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage if we can see it, because it is outlined in some sort of, let's go with green light.
Gotcha. Is there anything you have to do to keep that going, or it just does?
I must do concentration.
Okay.
Damn it,
So you can't do anything else.
basically.
Okay. All right.
I can move away and fly away. I fly away
Okay.
from the mouth of the
Fly
cave.
away. Got it. You don't have to be within a certain range. of this
Lita,
range.
why is everyone abandoning us?
And I'm trying to get,
What's the range of that?
for the original cast,
Well, I'm going to guess that the range for the cast is also the range for your
I don't know,
concentration.
is it?
I'm going to guess that it is. I would
For
assume.
it's any creature in the area that fails is affected by it, and then for the duration,
Okay.
things affected by it shed a 10-foot radius green light,
Okay.
which I have chosen. So
Okay.
I don't think I have to stay in the
Okay.
range.
That does not sound like you have to. All right, so you do. You put this shimmering green light falls on the giant. It looks slightly confused for a second, and then it'll be the giant's turn to use them. Let's see here. Yep. All right. And then what's your AC Gizzard?
14.
Okay. So the giant looks at you angrily, and he grabs the cart by the front, and with one hand just throws it at you. The whole cart, with the fat cat on it and everything. The cart is flying at you in slow motion, and you see the cat is like plastered to the bottom of this thing with a terrified face. You are going to take
Don't tell me.
an unknown amount of damage.
How do I feel after I get hit?
Well, let me roll it first.
So by my read, I can still make like regular attack actions while I'm concentrating.
Okay.
Sweet.
So this cart hits you, Admiral. Explodes on contact. And you are hit with a massive force. You feel as though multiple ribs have been broken. You have other internal injuries. You are thrown backwards quite a distance, and you are knocked prone. And the cat is definitely dead, as it is smashed on the ground. Its lifeless face sideways looking at you, and lets out a last...
Am I knocked out?
No.
Okay.
Not out. You're just in a lot of pain. And the cart exploded as well, went everywhere with the force of this thing. And he moves the rest of the way out of the cave. And as you are just smashed to fuck by this cart, that is where we're going to take a break.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Philip D., the imaginary nomad himself. coming here to talk to you today about patreon.com/botchpodcast. Now, I know that you have already hit this 30-second skip button, and you're not going to hear any of this. But for the idiots that can't find their phone right now, and this is stuck on play, you should head on over to dickblood.me and support us where you can. $3 gets you into the Discord. $5 gets you not one, but 2 bonus episodes every fucking month. If that's not enough and you got more money to waste, how about be one of those executive producers at $30 and get your stupid fucking name read at the end of every episode of Botched? You want more Botched in your mouth? How about not go $50 and you can play D&D with some of the Botched motherfuckers right here, right now, twice a week? No, that's not right. Twice a month. I don't know. Dennis normally does this, but he's not here, so fuck him. I'll make the rules. What? You think you're God King? You think you're better than Shanda Panda? You're not, motherfucker, unless you donate $100 a week. That would be outrageous, but we'll take maybe $100 a month. I don't give a fuck. Just give us your fucking money, and do it now!
And we're back. All right. So, back around to Admiral Gizzard.
Hold up, voice in head. He moves out of the cave.
Yes.
Blasted
We're
out of the
at
cave.
the mouth of the cave.
Yes.
So he moves past us.
No.
Well, then how does he move out of the cave?
He's like blasted
To
out
move
of there.
out of the cave, you
He just
have to
moves
cross
right
the
outside.
threshold.
Okay, so he just passes the threshold, which would not be. You
which
weren't that close
passes
to
us 'cause
Gizzard.
we're at the mouth.
Okay, you weren't that close to. You want to be close to Gizzard? Because I can re-roll the damage on the card.
I thought
just
I
say the
was
giant was big.
equidistance on the other
He
side
is.
of the mouth of the
He's
cave.
not moving past your attack of opportunity or anything like that. He just moved out
How
of the exit of the
convenient
cave.
for him.
I'm just telling you, that's where he moves.
Yeah.
Gizzard, you are up.
Am I... What's around
like-
me?
Pain, but also
Gore.
gore all over the place. I mean,
A dead cat.
How, I mean, did I get thrown into like the side of the mountain or...
no. You're in the middle of the clearing.
Great.
Yeah,
How far? Well, I guess that's
Oh.
not what I wanted at all.
30-ish feet away from him. Because you bounced a little bit.
What's behind me?
So the back end of this circular clearing is about 30 feet away as well.
What's back there?
Just a rock wall. Little pieces of like jutting rocks, bodies.
Yeah, get up against that wall, bro.
You said 30 feet.
Yes.
I run over there.
Okay.
There's one movement.
Yes.
I cast spider climb.
Attack the damn giant while you've got advantage, you fuck.
Did you run to the other side?
How do I have advantage?
Because I gave fairy fire.
I'm in single digits.
No, you're not.
I go back. Blah, 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 blah.
Do your spider climb.
Nope, that's fine. I don't think anything...
So he spider
I
climbs
shoot
up the
magic missiles.
That just deals damage. Right?
Yep, 1d4 plus 1.
How many?
2 damage.
You can't just be one magic missile.
I think it shoots a bunch of them.
Yeah, it shoots a bunch.
I think it depends on your level how many it shoots.
Create 3 glowing darts.
6 damage, Dennis.
So you fire off a couple glowing darts that shoot out of the ends of your hands and tink around on different places of his body, and little pieces of stone fall off. Are you moving as well?
No, I'm not. I'm going to stay exactly where I'm at.
Okay. Then it will be Clancy.
I'm going to move between his legs and shoot up his butthole.
Okay. You move between his legs.
I do it.
You've done
24.
it. It's going to hit his butthole.
Would that count as a sneak attack because nobody ever expects it up the butt?
And he's also not focused on him.
It's true.
But
He
yeah,
was
but how does
focusing on
sneak
somebody
attack
else.
work?
If another of my party is engaged with him within 5 feet of him, I get sneak attack.
Which no one is yet.
I think
right?
it, or if you would have an advantage. which
Is
you-
not
right.
are me and the
I guess-
captain not both?
I guess Felita would count, right?
Okay, I thought we were all
Felita's doing
kind of
ranged
with him.
attacks, but I think that still counts, right?
I mean, it was when he was
it depends-
inside the
yeah.
cave.
It depends on how we're working it with like a gun based.
I'll say yeah. You have advantage. I mean, it's still 24.
Alright.
24 was going to hit, so I mean, it didn't matter.
Sweet.
Also, if you have advantage, you can use sneak attack, which you do because of fairy fire.
Oh, yeah. Right. Sneak attack gives you extra damage, right?
Yep.
It does.
Are you shooting?
that's-
I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
You're shooting at him, right?
Yeah, I'm shooting with my gun.
Okay.
All right, that is going to be 23 damage.
Ooh.
Wait, 25 damage. I didn't add my dex. Right up his butt. Right up
what
the
kind of
old
gun do you
chocolate
have?
starfish. I've got my trusty sniper rifle.
Okay, you fire a sniper rifle shot up into his anus. A large amount of rock rains down onto your face. It seems to be a bit muddy in nature. He also seems to be very angry about the fact that you shot up his butthole. And there is a loud roar and a shake
Oh, get over it.
as you do that. Then it's going to be Felita.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay.
It's a 17.
Meets beats, right, with attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Then yes.
Okay, and I'm using my shotgun,
Okay.
and that one was 2d8, right?
You're close range, so I think it's 3d6.
Okay. 10 points of damage.
Fire off a shot right into his thigh, and another chunk of rock falls out of him. His body's getting pretty banged up, but he's not Swiss cheese or anything yet. But he is getting pretty banged up. Then it'll be Scrothor. You're flying around doing flying stuff.
Scrothor would like to hold action in the hopes that the giant will come out of the cave.
The giant is out of the cave.
Oh, well, Scrothor's going to drop concentration and cast Call Lightning on the giant
Okay.
because we're outside.
How does that
Happy
work?
Lightning Day.
What does Call Lightning do?
Call Lightning just hits it with fucking lightning.
Just
It's
hits
in the
it.
name, Dennis.
Well,
But
no, my question was because Clancy's standing directly underneath of him.
it just hits the thing that it's hitting.
Okay.
That it does have to make a dex save.
Okay.
It's for half damage, if not full.
He does not.
Sweet. Time to roll ones. Nice. There's 2 1s and a 9. 9, 10, 11, plus my wisdom mod, which would be 15 damage.
All right, so you fly up in the sky, your wings go out wide, and all of a sudden this giant bolt of lightning, the sort of clouds come together.
Mhm.
This bolt of lightning shoots directly down and hits him in the top of the head and causes his head to crack
Got
in
him
multiple ways.
in the brain.
Sure. And yes, it looks like the head has sustained quite a bit of damage.
Oh, we
Then
should keep
it
shooting
will
the
be
head.
The creature's turn.
And Scrothor flies higher away from the creature with the move action.
Sure. Oh, let's see here. He's really going to be focused on one of two people. Well, you know what? He probably didn't even notice Scrothor because you were so high up. So he's probably going to be noticed on the asshole shooter.
Have you checked your butthole? Skeet up, butt up.
Now that you're over 50, I'm here to tell you it's time
What's
for
your AC,
colonoscopy. Oh.
Clancy?
I have not seen your keys, but since you're asking me, you better check up that butthole. My AC 17.
You are going to get twice.
Cool. Good. Even.
Cracked turtle soup, you say?
Why are you taking so long to roll dice, Dennis? What's going on over there with the damage? Is it because there's a lot of dice, Dennis? Or do you only have one dice in
You
your...
notice he steps, sort of steps aside a little bit, and he has
Uh-huh.
he pulls a club out of, you don't even know where, but it's this giant club.
Out of that butthole I just
Out of the
opened
butthole,
up.
and he just smashes you right on the top of the head, and like a nail, you go a little bit into the ground,
Ugh.
and you feel as though most of your limbs have been broken when this happens.
Oh, that's no good.
But then he does it again, and he rings it around, and he smashes you a second time. You feel your shell crack, most of your bones are broken, and you pass out.
Oh, that's no
The
good.
amount of damage that you've taken.
Some green goo comes out of the side of the shell.
Mostly out of the mask, some gray goo. Yeah, so you are unconscious at the moment.
Who told us to go here? The mayor?
The giant works for the mayor.
This is the new accountant.
he's dead. he's got a fucking
Abacus?
He's got an abacus. He puts your head in there. It's just an abacus of skulls.
This is Dwarf America's mayor sending people to their death.
Yeah. All right.
What is
so
the
then,
mayor's name?
It will be
John Mayer.
Gizzard.
Fuck off.
I'm going to throw a firebolt at you.
Yes.
I rolled a 19,
It's gonna hit.
and I've done 14 damage to you.
Getting up there.
Nice. So you throw off a firebolt, and you're starting to be like a large amount of scorch marks. You hit him in like the belly, and you see this crack just forming around the side. Like he's starting to break apart and crack a good bit now. So, yeah, more chunks of him fall off, and every time he moves around and steps, you see bits of him falling off as well. And
How-
a little sluggish.
How much do I think the minced Clancy actually weighs?
Right now,
Yeah.
probably pretty light.
Do you think that Quick Draw McCaw could swoop in there and pull him out of?
Macaw's a pretty small bird.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like right out of the
Yeah,
cell.
no.
Yeah.
No way. That bird
Just out
could
of damage, out of stomp, like. No.
No,
Okay.
I think your bird's too small.
What about just like the
smashed
soul and
into
put
the
it into one of
ground.
the robots? Get the soul, boy.
Yeah, get that soul out of there.
He just goes lips to lips with the turtle.
What lips?
Turtle's got lips.
Does he have lips? He got a blood off?
Yeah.
But yeah, so. No, it's Clancy. Roll me a death save.
I love death saves. They're
Get
my
fucked,
favorite
Clancy.
type
You
of saves to
seem
make.
do all right when you do the death save.
Bad Corp will reign supreme.
Natural 20, thanks Norse Foundry.
Nice.
Oh, well, natural 20, you're
Two in the positive.
at 1. You're still passed out, but you're at 1 hit point.
Oh, is that
so.
how it works? All right, never mind.
Oh, I thought it was 2 in the positive.
You immediately
Well,
come
we
to
changed
back
it where-
to consciousness with 1 hit point if you roll a natural 20 on a death save.
Nice, huh? It's convenient.
So it's also now still your turn?
Ow!
Not awake. Just because. The amount of
he just breathes heavily.
damage that his body has sustained.
So
Let's
the
just say-
giant
I
herd
wake up and I
him-
immediately pass back out.
Take a breath. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, okay. he balls you up and shoves him up into his anus. It's crazy.
And he's been doing his ass kegels.
Yes. Then it'll be Falita.
Okay.
I said Felita. Let's go with that.
How you feeling about this, Tristan? How you feeling about this?
I feel like we're winning so hard.
Okay,
We're winning so
Cool.
hard.
I'm
We're all
gonna
gonna
cast.
survive.
I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing on both Clancy and Gizzard.
What's that do?
2d8 plus 7 healing to them.
Yes, you would do this.
21 points.
For both of them, or do you have to do it separate for each one?
They get both. Same.
Okay.
It's like an AoE heal.
Admiral Gizzard, you feel right as rain. Just a couple scrapes and bruises.
And I got all my spell slots back.
Nope.
All
For
right.
sure.
Not how spells work. But yeah, you feel a lot better. You don't
Long
feel-
rest.
Nope, you feel not as broken as before. Clancy definitely feels. You know what, Clancy? Now you do wake up with that heal.
Woo!
Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, you are broken on the ground.
Beats me back into the ground when I pop up like a whack-a-mole.
I'm gonna say that
With an
your
AOO.
entire central section is just broken, and your shell is cracked. pretty bad.
Luckily, I have a shell that works as like an exoskeleton, so I don't really need like a
I said
vertebrae.
your shell was cracked too. But
It's cracked. It's not broken.
what's a crack but a break? Persevering. All right.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, I messed it up. It's fine. Scrothor.
Scrothor is going to use his last 3rd level spell slot to cast Call Lightning again, having already failed to save. The giant just takes damage because it is
It just
continuous.
keeps going?
Yeah.
Oh, it's continuous. Oh, okay. If I had known that, I probably would
Nice.
have had him step out.
Well, the giant can't metagame because it's just some fucking
Well, I mean,
rock.
if lightning continues to hit him.
Well, but per
might
round, as
move.
I call it, like I point and the lightning
Oh, okay,
hits.
so it's not continue. Like,
No, it's not like
starts, stops,
it's
starts,
just
stop.
like
All right, gotcha.
every 6 seconds, Scrothor points with
Gotcha.
their wing.
Okay. think
This
which
time,
lightning
doing
is that?
29 fucking lightning damage
Ooh. So this time, you
to the brain.
call down this lightning. You notice as it hits the head,
It hits
the lightning
Clarence.
bolt just keeps going through.
Clancy.
Just keeps going all the way through the body. as it just pierces through. You know what? Hi-lo, Clancy. Thanks for that suggestion.
No, come on. He's not touching it. He's not in contact.
But he's not dead yet, so.
Yeah, but if it's going through like lightning would, if Clancy's not in touching with the giant, then it's not going to pass through Clancy. It's going to pass through the giant right into the ground.
What is the radius of a lightning strike, Google?
So yeah, so it
Realism to our
it basically
lightning
splits the giant in half like a tree. That's what I was saying. The bolt passes through the body entirely.
Nice.
And hits the ground beneath him where Clancy would be.
And then the giant falls in half?
Well, it starts
Onto
to fall
Clancy.
in half and then just falls apart completely. You know
Okay.
what? That's a great idea. Clancy, high-low.
Fuck you, Clancy.
Why fuck me? God damn
He's
it!
working with the party.
Fucking botch.
He said high-low.
It's low.
So
it's
low?
as low as it can get,
Oh, okay.
Dennis.
I'm all the way down.
You
Oh
look
wait,
up
I
as
have
a-
to call it. I
Yeah,
forgot
what
how
are you
high-low
Yeah.
worked because I've been drinking low.
Yeah, so
You fucking
Fuck.
idiot.
He gave away the
Fucking
gambit.
idiot.
And you were like, nah, black. All on black. Let's play poker, Steve. It's a fun game.
So, the lightning does not hit you; it just misses you. But the body, as it crumbles, does fall on top of you, dealing minor damage. But you are completely covered in rocks. This rocky
Whoa.
corpse, specifically the
Ow.
poop parts.
Help!
It's rock shit.
And yeah, the giant lay dead.
Shitniest rocks.
I'm going to pick up Captain Chubbers.
Okay, it's limp.
And I'm going to pick up the little hat that it has.
The hat is a little tattered. It's been smashed. Half of his face is also gone.
I can't do that yet. Well, maybe. Let me see. Hold on.
And you raise dead Chubber.
Hold on.
That's what I thought he was
Hold on.
doing. I was so excited.
I mean, you could save him for later.
Put him in a knapsack and
There
bring
we
him
go.
Put
home.
him in your house. It's fine.
Felita can cast Animate Dead, and also somebody
True.
get me out of this giant asshole, please.
I call lightning onto
Felita's
the
gonna-
asshole.
Not until level 6.
Still there. Get him.
Herd Knight, level 6. I mean, we just killed a stone giant. We should be level 6, right?
You will be level 6.
Let's harvest these magical parts.
At the end of the episode.
Can you harvest them around me
Chunks
first?
of
Yes.
rock. Yeah, Felita just walks up and starts like pulling off the biggest chunks of rocks
Roll me an
Off of Clancy.
investigation.
Felita loves chunks.
while I'm
Felita loves chunk.
Gunderson.
Love chunk.
16.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Investigations intelligence.
Yes.
10.
Okay. Scrothor doesn't really find anything out of the ordinary.
Growth or dumb.
Gizzard and Felita. Let's go with.
Well, I mean, out of the ordinary from the
Giant
magical
stone
creature,
balls.
right?
I was gonna say Felita. I mean, you can pick up any piece of rock, Scrothor. But Felita and Gizzard find special rocks.
Shiny
Felita finds
rocks.
a heart made of stone. Gizzard finds what appear to be, if you had to guess, it's eyes, but they're like glowing rocks with little eyes carved on them. You also find a pair of gloves, very large gloves that were probably wrapped around the rocky hands at some point. But yeah, you find these very large gloves that seem to shrink down to the size of whoever's holding them.
Felita, put those on.
They change.
25. Was there anything special in his butthole?
Colon cancer.
No. Come on. We were after the frictionless rectum. Please give it to us.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to fucking rectum. Damn near killed him.
Yeah, but we
Just
didn't know it
rocked
was
him.
a stone giant.
It's a smooth stone
marble.
cavity. The marble.
It's heavily tumbled.
So smooth.
So fine.
Sure, you find a stone sphere with
A
two
perfect
holes
sphere.
in it because butt parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's inside his butt.
Because
What?
sphincters.
But
Yeah, sphincters, something.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
probably just big enough for Felita to run around in.
Perfect.
That is so great.
Now somebody get me out of here.
Yeah, that's what you guys find in the corpse.
Yeah.
I pull him out.
Okay, you do.
I hold on to the rocks as he pulls me out.
All right,
The spheres.
pull him out.
And did I get a nice shiny rock?
Yeah, you dig around in there, you get some shiny rocks. I mean,
Nice.
there's a lot of rocks here. This body is pretty fucked. So you
I mean, I did an average job of finding a magical rock.
Yeah, you did average, so you didn't find the most magical stuff like this.
But it's still magical.
his whole body's magical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's a shame that our battle card is broken because we could have hauled a lot of magical rock.
that's true.
Can I fill up my horses or my lizards'
Dumb
saddlebags full of rocks?
Yeah, technically.
Sweet. I do that.
I'm gonna go deeper into that cave
Ooh.
and
you're
see if
smart.
there's anything else in there.
So you go into the cave,
children.
and you spot two things.
A pizza parlor.
You spot two torches that are hanging on next sconces next to a very, very heavy-duty metal door. And then next to it, you see a gigantic chest that looks like it has a very intricate lock system. And those are the two things you see. The door does not appear to have a handle, but it does have... You notice the door has three things. Two shapes that look like hands, and then one that kind of resembles like a face. Like someone just like put your face in an Etch-a-Sketch, but it's a door.
Those aren't Etch-a-Sketches.
Those are
I
Tom's
mean, the
faces.
thing with the pins?
That's not an Etch-a-Sketch.
That's not an Etch-a-Sketch.
But yeah, so it's shaped like someone put their face in the door, and then it looks like there's two hands as well.
I'm gonna let everybody know that this is back here.
Okay, you do. There is a ton of bones and ripped up body parts and things like that.
I'm gonna throw
well.
a bone. How close are the hands?
They're about
Like grasping distance?
no. It's like left hand, face, right hand.
Do the hands look like the gloves?
No, they're like normal humanoid size, not giant
How
size.
high
the door
is the
not a
face of the
giant
hands?
size door. It's a normal human size
It's
door.
like a
How
reverse
high?
Han Solo.
Kind of, yeah.
How high up is the face and the hands on the door?
4 feet.
4 feet?
Are you
I
saying
can't reach it.
Tom's
Somebody
real
else
short?
has to do
Get a
it.
stool.
Look. Somebody has to put their hands on those hands and then put their lips on those lips.
All I've got is a beak, bro. I ain't got no lips.
I
Captain
think we need
Gizzard.
to unlock the giant chest, and it would unlock this door.
Very.
If we only had a rogue to lockpick this open.
Ooh, Clancy.
Felita, like, pulls out a piece of parchment that's in her pocket, and it's like rules for life. And she's right here it says y'all need to check for traps.
Yeah.
Scrothor will cast Find Traps.
I get really up close to everything, the
Investigation.
chest, and investigate.
18.
25.
So through the you're using magic to detect traps, right?
Yeah, Scrothor used his second level spell, Find Traps.
The door is definitely trapped, but it seems like the trap is the opening mechanism for the door.
So I sense the presence of any trap.
Yep. You sense it.
A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict sudden or blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I only sense the trap. I don't see what it does.
No.
Okay.
Sense the door is trapped.
I tell everybody that the door is trapped.
Okay.
If only we had Chubbers, we could put his face on it.
I mean, we still got him.
But yeah, can we try to put the dead body of the broken cat face and beans into that?
It doesn't really fit, but
What if we push it real
you
hard?
just smush it in there.
Push it real good.
Who loves Captain Chubbers?
It doesn't seem to do anything. It just smushes around in there.
Are the hands... How do the hands look inside the door?
So it looks like thumbs pointing inwards towards where the face is.
So like you,
Like this?
Like this.
so just like hands out, fingers
Mr.
out.
Moose.
I get they're not that close to the head, but like it's like
Okay.
maybe like
Oh my
a foot or
god!
two apart.
Can we make the robot do it?
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you Take the time.
And everybody gets away from the door.
Weirdly getting
Well.
the robot to be in the same rough position of where Felita is or whatever, and then Felita does the motion to go in there. Robot puts its
Yeah,
hands
it's like
and
20
face-
feet in front of me.
Yeah.
Or
Puts
30.
its hands and face at the door. Nothing seems to happen. It doesn't go just nothing happened.
Let's open that chest.
It's a very intricate lock. I think only a roguey boy could do it.
I give it a shot.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
15.
No, you hear it click around in there, and it feels like you're just wasting your time. Like nothing. You're just fucking constantly.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have proficiency with my thieves' tools. So that was an 18.
Still no.
Shit.
The chest, by the way, is about 4 feet long, 3 feet tall, and 2-ish feet wide.
Is it connected to the wall?
Nope. You can pick it up. It looks like it's heavy, but you look like it's definitely not stuck in place.
Can we
Felita
put-
walks out of the cave and picks up the cartwheels and brings them back in.
just slam them on the sides of the
High low,
chest.
Felita.
Nice.
Hi.
You know what? While the cartwheels got, like the cart got completely smashed, the cartwheels seem to be in mostly working condition. I rolled a 79. So
Yeah.
So they are still, for the most part, functional.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Cartwheels, that is.
So she walks up to everybody looking at this chest and trying to pick this chest up. And she's like, y'all want to use these?
Yes.
Is there anything in this room that looks out of order?
There looks to be large carvings in the wall of, looks like large women with boobs.
Okay, that's what I figured, to be honest with you.
He's been here a long time, so he's got to keep himself occupied.
Is there any language or any kind of runes on the walls?
So there does appear to be a language carved into the walls around the door, but you don't recognize
Cool. I cast Comprehend Language, which for a duration you understand a literal meaning to any spoken language that you hear. You can also understand any spoken language that... Oh, that's in there twice. You can understand any written language that you could see,
Okay.
but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written on.
Okay.
So I put my hand on the door and read what is written around it.
So you understand what it means, though you don't know what language this is.
I don't need to, but I can...
know. I'm just telling you, you don't know what language it is, but now you understand it.
Are you sure? Do you know what languages I speak?
I'm almost 100%. What?
Do you
tell me
speak
what-
Bantha?
It's Albanian. Do you have Albanian?
Ew, gross.
Steve understands it.
No, he doesn't. That's how he was
I'm
tricked.
picking things up. So you touch the carved letters on the outside of this door, and essentially it's a warning. First part of the warning is those foolish enough to seek what's on the other side of this door must make a sacrifice. That's the first part of the warning.
Mm-hmm.
Second part of the warning: those seeking to undo what has been done will feel the wrath of Smiling Tom. And then the last little bit says, there's nowhere on this earth Smiling Tom won't find you.
Well, we already sacrificed Captain Chubbers, so the door should open now.
Yeah, it didn't though. It's weird.
Felita, bring him back to life so that we can kill him again.
I gotta sleep for a while first if we do that.
You just keep pumping that corpse around. You just keep taking naps so Chubbers can stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, you guys want to stay here tonight? We'll try it in the morning.
Can I cast Enhance Ability on Clancy to give them another shot at the chest to give them advantage on any kind of dexterity check?
Say that again.
A second level spell called Enhance Ability.
Okay.
Cat's Grace.
I give Cat's Grace to Clancy to give them advantage on any kind of dexterity check,
That
which
would
would
be sleight of
include
hand.
sleight of hand.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Also,
I tried the chest again.
Okay.
if you allow a second check, yeah,
Yeah. He didn't break a lot.
cool.
25.
25. So you're clicking around in there. Feels futile, whatever you're doing. And then as you're about to give up, click. And it feels as though the lock pops. And the
Pop
top
lock.
almost is
Drop
like
it.
springy, so it won't take very much to like flip it open. You flip open this thing. And there's quite a
That's
bit
what
of
we're
loot
going
in
to
this.
call it.
No, because I'm going to say this, because otherwise I'm going to fucking forget. And it looks like there's a fair amount of loot in this this chest.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Yeah.
Fat loots.
Double OTZ.
So it looks like there's a poncho in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the poncho is like this grayish color, and it looks very smooth. Has no discernible features to it whatsoever. But there's a gray poncho in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing you see.
Gray poncho. Got it.
Poncho of invisibility.
You also notice a greatsword in there,
Great
katana
sword.
in there, and a suit of armor in here. that
Wait, those are
has-
2 different swords?
Yeah, there's 2 different swords. There's
Nice.
a greatsword, a katana, and a suit, like a full suit of armor.
Like
that
full
has-
plate.
It's not. I don't think it's full plate. It looks like it's made of some unknown metal. You're not sure what it is. It's black and it's very shiny, and the helmet portion, all of it has very cow-like features. So like the helmet is
so sad.
got horns, and it looks like it's made for, it could fit anybody, but yeah, it has very cow-like features. All this armor is very cow-like. So like the pauldrons are like almost furry or shaggy in a way, like it was carved into the metal. It's weird. And then the helmet is the most pronounced. The pauldrons have
Uddies.
what do they have?
Uddies.
No.
Just
They
nips
have-
just everywhere on the
It
shoulders.
looks like smooth spherical shoulder pad, like pauldrons, I would say.
Plate mail of the Who Cow. Got it.
Something
Who's
like
squishy?
that. And it also looks like there's a fanny pack in here.
Oh, that's
Scrothor
mine.
needs that. Oh.
No,
Dex.
no. Okay, yeah.
I mean, we can sort this out when we get home.
I got a 21.
I got a 10.
Okay, I'll scroll through and get the fanny pack.
I'll grab the poncho and frown.
I would be willing to trade.
Okay.
What's in the fanny pack?
When you unzip it, you just see. I mean, it looks like pizza. Sticking out.
I taste
It's a
it.
fanny pack of endless pizza.
So when you
Um,
you eat it, your mouth, you get a really good mouth feel
ovals.
when you're using this. Just for your knowledge, because no one's going to tell you this. You have +5 to all actions that require speech, but the downside is if you don't use a pun in conversation, you will violently throw up and can't use it again until the next play session. You
That's
can't repeat the same pun in the same
pun
session.
fortunate.
It's called Sacho Punza, Satchel of Punza.
Sounds like a patron-made item.
Yep.
Sacho.
He sent me 1 million, so I have to use some of them.
You get to
Clancy?
use some of them. Voice
Well, I
and
have to
yes.
use some because
Clancy, this is for you.
Okay.
I give Clancy the
And it's a bottomless bag of
fucking
Punza.
satchel pen. The yeah.
Never runs out of pizza.
I eat the pizza.
Okay.
You got to use that.
+5
pun,
to all
bro.
actions require speech, but you got to use puns in conversation.
Wait, so what requires speech?
Because you ate it. You have to. You get +5 to all actions that require speech, but the downside is if you don't use a pun in conversation, which you're having right now, you will violently throw up, and you cannot use it again until the next play session, and you cannot repeat the same puns in the same session. Good call. All right, who's taking what else?
I think Scrothor took that poncho.
Yeah, I traded for the poncho.
Okay. If you put on the poncho, you're in a cave, right? You notice nobody can spot you at the moment.
Nice.
The no
Nobody
spacho
can
poncho.
guess
You're not.
Spacho.
It's called Sancho Quancho's Poncho of Can't Find Cho. It's a poncho that allows the wearer to appear as part of the environment. So if they're like in a desert, for instance, they'll appear as
Got
a
a little
cactus.
fucking lazy at
or
the end
rock.
there, huh, bud?
Yeah, or vulture.
Hey man, that's a patron-made item.
Poncho
I
of
I
camo.
know.
Got it.
Sancho Concho's Poncho of Can't Find Cho.
Poncho.
That's what
I
it
have a
is.
camo poncho. Got it.
Ay, ay, ay. Dios mío.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Terry Gilliam adaptation of Pancho
Don
Villa?
Quixote?
Don
No.
Quixote? Yeah, that's the one.
No, I haven't.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
With Adam Driver. So good.
He was trying to get that movie made for like 40 years.
Yeah, finally did.
Who's
It's
taking
funny.
the armor and weapons?
I don't need
What?
the swords.
Felita, you dress up
So-
as a cow right now. That's kind of a pun. Shit.
Barf.
I mean, do you want the armor?
I mean, I don't know what it does, and I was gonna give it to whoever it would benefit the most.
I mean, everyone would fear a terrible necromancer that looked like a big ebony cow.
That's true.
You'd be like the...
All right, I'll put it on. I do have an AC of 14, and I seem to get broken a lot.
Say your ribs.
You'd be a steersome woman.
You already puked.
Yeah, you already puked. You're done.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What?
So, like,
What?
no more puns
I
here.
can't.
Be better at
You just tried
puns,
to-
Steve.
you
Wait,
get one
so
chance.
I can't speak for the rest of my life now?
No. You could speak normally.
You just
now.
don't get a
You
plus
just don't get
5.
any bonuses anymore.
That's fine. I just wanted to make a pun for
You're just
fun.
practicing. That's cheating.
I make puns when it's not
you're doing
mechanically
puns.
advantageous.
You're gonna fail this so bad because you just keep rhyming every time you try and make a pun.
I
Did it
I,
right that time.
Sure.
I put the Moo Mesa armor on.
Okay. It basically has.
What's the name of it?
surprisingly, it's called the Moon Knight.
So it's like the Dark Knight or the Moon
Moon Knight.
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight.
You notice
You're from
on
the
the great sword, the pommel, it says the Moon Knight great sword.
So it's a full set. The
It's called
swords.
the Lunar Eclipse armor.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it gives for the.
What is Felita again?
What?
What's your class?
What's your class?
Has to be a spell.
I'm a cleric.
Oh, cleric. Okay.
None of us can really use this right now.
Clerics can use heavy.
What are
armor.
you?
I'm a druid.
I mean, wouldn't this be better for
A cleric?
I can't dual wield.
Clancy?
A rogue?
It's dark armor.
Yeah, but it's like metal.
This is trash. We leave it here.
I mean, I can take it. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, clerics use.
You
heavy
could
armor.
take like just
Yeah.
maybe like one piece.
And you can put the swords in one of the robot hands.
I put on the cow head.
I don't need anything.
All right. Yeah, all that
You
remains is
can
the
have the
door.
cloak if you want.
I want to figure out this door.
Well, I think the door is our big hook.
And as we...
Okay, you don't want to try and open the door first. All right.
No, I don't.
I feel like we die if we open the door, right?
I don't know.
Oh, well, okay. If I put my face up to it, even though I have a beak, and my wings into it, is that okay?
I mean, you still have hands.
I do have hands. All right, fuck it. I would love to try the door, Voice and Head, who is suggesting that I try the door. I
Okay.
put my hands in the hand spot and shove my face in there.
Great. You hear the door click, and you notice that your hands no longer have feathers or skin, and you've lost your beak and all of the skin and feathers on your face.
So I was going to do that, but I was going to use all the corpse bits that were around
You
here.
were a bloody.
We tried a dead thing already.
We tried a
muscly
cat.
face. You basically look like a skeletal bird face, with like tendons and stuff.
It's all right. Those beaks grow back, I hear.
And as the door starts to crack open from being opened, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Reddit, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers
His Lord and Majesty Big Jim. The Nuck.
Lord Chronic, Skinnerd, B-Mel, Shanda Panda, Chris Wisdom, Lost Limey, Scabby Goose, and Zukari. You want to support Botch? You can do so on many stupid websites. FreedomValleyHorseBase.com, DickBlood.me, DickBlood.club, Cornhub.icu, SexWithWookies.com, PigRickets.com, MookMolk.com, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDennis.com, birdswithpenises.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast, like our newest patron. Dennis thinks jackalopes are real.
I didn't say that.
If you want to support the show but can't do it financially, head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can leave us a 5-star review, and Tristan will read it on the show. Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them all over the internet at Gozer_music, or just head on over to their Bandcamp, where a new single has just been released. Thank you to a swan named Emily for our album art. You can find her all over the internet at a swan named Emily. You want to send something to the studio? we'll open it up here on stream. Send it over to P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325, and we'll put it on the wall of all the other shit we don't need that people have sent us.
Fearlessly.
Remember we got a copy of the VHS of The Notebook?
We did.
I only remember the penis.
Yeah, we did get one of
Yeah,
those.
penis candle was great.
And as always...
When you take a bite of your pocket pizza, but you can't come up with a funny play on words, and you...
We'll see you next week, nerds.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad. You can support Jen by checking out her other podcasts like Horse Girls and all your podcatchers. You can also check her out on social media or Twitch at Jenna Chill, Chill with one L. And you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
They're small enough, you can just swallow them.
Heard.
Right. What are they, plastic?
Yeah, they're plastic.
Just like a credit card.
That'd be fun
They'll
to shoot
probably
out
cut
later.
you up real good, but you'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
They got sharp little feet, just like real babies.
Talons.
Sweet baby Yoshi.
That's why come the vagina get all cut up when the baby come out, because the feet are all sharp.
Sharp.
They slice it.
That's science.
Raptor claws.
It's biology.
Get me
Something
out of
that
here!
liberals wouldn't understand.
They're going to take me out of here kicking and screaming.